Hello, my amazing students. Today I am here to tell you something that will change your life. Listen to me carefully. English is not difficult. English is not impossible. You can speak English fluently, and you can do it faster than you think. I know many of you feel nervous when you try to speak. You hesitate, you get stuck, and sometimes you don't even try because you are afraid of making mistakes. Maybe you have been learning English for years, but when the time comes to speak, you feel like your mind is empty. You know the words. You understand English when you read or listen, but when you have to talk, you freeze. I understand this because I've also struggled with learning a new language. I know how it feels when you want to say something, but you don't have the right words. I know how frustrating it is when people speak fast and you can't understand them. But today, I want to tell you, you don't have to struggle anymore. You don't have to feel stuck, because I will teach you how to learn English in the easiest and most natural way. From today, I want you to forget everything that made English difficult for you. Forget about complicated grammar rules. Forget about trying to be perfect. Forget about fear, because the biggest reason people fail to speak English is not a lack of knowledge, it is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of embarrassment, fear of being judged. But let me ask you a question. How did you learn your first language? Did you study grammar books? Did you memorize long lists of words? No. You learned by listening, by copying, by making mistakes, and by using the language every day. This is exactly how you are going to learn English. You don't need to study English. You need to live English. English should not be something you practice for 1 hour a day and then forget. It should be a part of your life. You should hear it, think in it, and speak it every single day. Now I know what you are thinking, but how do I do that? Don't worry. I will tell you everything in detail. I will not just give you tips. I will take you on a journey where English will become easy and natural for you. So, let's begin. Step 1. Stop thinking that English is difficult. The first and most important thing is to change your mindset. If you believe that English is difficult, your brain will always resist learning it. But if you start believing that English is easy, you will learn much faster. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but does he stop trying? No, he gets up and tries again. And after some time, he starts walking without any effort. This is exactly how learning English works. Mistakes are a part of learning. If you are not making mistakes, you are not learning. I want you to say this with me. English is easy. I can speak English. I am learning every day. These words are very powerful. The more you say them, the more your brain will believe them. From today, never say, "My English is bad." Never say, "I cannot speak English." Instead say, "I am learning and improving every day." This small change in your thinking will make a big difference in your learning. Step 2. Surround yourself with English. Now that you have changed your mindset, the next step is to bring English into your daily life. Many people think they need to live in an English-speaking country to become fluent, but this is not true. You can create an English environment wherever you are. The first thing you should do is change your phone's language to English. Every time you use your phone, you will see English words. This will help your brain get comfortable with the language. Next, you should start thinking in English. Right now, you think in your native language and then translate into English. This makes speaking slow and difficult. Instead, start with simple thoughts in English. For example, when you wake up, instead of thinking, "I need to brush my teeth," think, "I will brush my teeth now." When you make tea, think, "I am making tea." When you go outside, think, "The weather is nice today." At first, it will feel strange, but the more you do it, the more natural it will become. After some time, English will start coming to you automatically. Another great way to surround yourself with English is by talking to yourself. Yes, you heard me, right? Talk to yourself in English every day. Stand in front of the mirror and have a conversation. For example, "Hello, how are you today?" "I am good. I have a lot of work to do, but I am feeling great." This might feel funny at first, but trust me, it is one of the best ways to improve your speaking skills. When you talk to yourself, you are practicing without any fear of making mistakes. And the more you practice, the more confident you will become. Another simple but powerful method is labeling everything in your house. Take small pieces of paper and write the English names of objects around you. Stick them on your door, your table, your refrigerator, your mirror. Every time you see them, read the words aloud. For example, if you have a book, say, "This is a book. The book is on the table." If you have a cup, say, "This is a cup. I drink tea from this cup." By doing this, you will train your brain to recognize English words automatically. Step 3. Stop worrying about grammar. Many people believe that they need to learn perfect grammar before they start speaking. This is a big mistake. If you focus too much on grammar, you will always be afraid of making mistakes. Instead, you should learn to speak first and correct later. Think about how children learn language. They don't sit and study grammar books. They listen to their parents, repeat words, and slowly their grammar improves naturally. This is exactly how you should learn. Instead of memorizing grammar rules, focus on learning simple sentences. For example, instead of studying present continuous tense, just learn sentences like "I am eating," "She is going to the market," "They are playing football." If you keep repeating and using these sentences, grammar will come naturally. The key is to listen more and copy. Listen to how native speakers talk and repeat after them. When you hear a new sentence, don't just understand it, say it out loud. Now that you understand how to surround yourself with English, think in English and stop fearing grammar. Let's go even deeper. Now, I am going to show you how to speak English in your daily life. Many people struggle with speaking because they don't know what to say or how to say it. But let me tell you something. You already know how to speak English. You just need to activate it. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, brush your teeth, make tea or coffee, talk to your family, go outside, buy something, meet friends, go to work or school, and at night you relax and sleep. Every single thing you do in your life can be spoken in English. If you practice using English for your daily life, speaking will become easy and natural. So, let's start with simple conversations that you can use every day. Morning routine. Talking to yourself in English. When you wake up, don't just get out of bed. Start speaking in English. For example, as soon as you wake up, you can say, "Good morning. I feel fresh today. I had a nice sleep. Let me get up and brush my teeth." When you go to the bathroom, say, "I am brushing my teeth. Now I am washing my face. Let me take a shower." When you go to the kitchen, say, "I am making tea. This tea smells so good. I am eating toast with butter." Even if you are alone, say these things out loud. The more you say, the more comfortable you will feel. Now, let's move on to a real conversation. Imagine you are talking to your mother in the morning. This is how the conversation can go. "Good morning, Mom." "Good morning. How did you sleep?" "I slept well. What are you making for breakfast?" "I am making eggs and toast. Do you want some tea?" "Yes, please." "I love tea in the morning." "Okay, your tea is ready." "Thank you. It smells really nice." This is a simple, natural conversation that you can practice every day. You don't need difficult words. Just keep it simple and natural. When you go outside, there are many things you can say in English. For example, if you're going to the market, you can say, "I need to buy some vegetables. Let me check my shopping list. I will take a bus to the market." When you enter the shop, you can have a conversation like this. "Excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes?" "Yes, here they are." "How much is 1 kilo?" "It's $2 per kilo." "Okay, I will take 2 kilos." "Anything else?" "Yes, I also need some onions." "Here you go. That'll be $5 in total." "Here's the money. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day." This is a real conversation that happens in daily life. If you practice conversations like this, you will never feel afraid to speak in real life. When you meet your friend, here's how you can talk. "Hey, how are you?" "I am good. How about you?" "I am great. What are you doing?" "Nothing much, just relaxing. Do you want to go for a walk?" "Yes, that sounds great." If you go to a cafe with your friend, you can have a conversation like this. "Let's order something. What do you want?" "I want coffee." "What about you?" "I will have a lemonade." "Okay, let's call the waiter." "Hello. What would you like to order?" "1 coffee and 1 lemonade, please." "Okay, anything else?" "No, that's all. Thank you. Your order will be ready soon." At night, when you relax, you can still practice English. If you are with your family, you can have a conversation like this. "Today was a long day. What did you do today?" "I went to the market and met my friend." "That sounds nice. What did you buy?" "I bought some vegetables and fruits." "Good, now let's have dinner." "Yes, I am very hungry." Before sleeping, you can also talk to yourself in English. For example, "Today was a good day. I learned a lot of new things. Tomorrow, I will wake up early and practice morning English. Now it's time to sleep. Good night." Now, let me tell you one of the most powerful secrets to speaking English fluently. Listen and repeat. When you hear a new sentence, don't just listen. Repeat it. Say it out loud. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the tone. This will help you sound more natural. For example, if you hear, "I am going to the market," you should say, "I am going to the market." Repeat it exactly. Do this every day, and your pronunciation and confidence will improve. Now that you know how to use English in daily life, let's take your English to the next level. Many people know some English, but they hesitate to speak because they are afraid of making mistakes. Their pronunciation is not clear, or they feel nervous when talking to others. But let me tell you something important. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still speak confidently. Today, I will show you how to improve your pronunciation, how to sound natural, and how to speak English with confidence. If you follow what I tell you, you will never feel shy or afraid to speak again. Let's talk about a common problem. Many people understand English. They can read and write. But when it's time to speak, they become nervous. Why? Here are some reasons. 1. Fear of making mistakes. You think, what if I say something wrong? 2. Worry about pronunciation. You feel like you don't sound natural. 3. Lack of practice. You never practice speaking, so you are not confident. 4. Thinking in your native language first. You translate every sentence in your head before speaking, which makes you slow. Does this sound like you? If yes, don't worry. I am going to give you the perfect solution. If you want to speak English fluently, your pronunciation should be clear. You don't need to have an American or British accent, but people should understand you easily. Here's how to improve your pronunciation. 1. Listen and copy. The fastest way to improve pronunciation is by listening and copying native speakers. Choose a simple video, audio, or even a short sentence. Listen carefully to how the speaker says it. Repeat it exactly the same way. For example, listen to this sentence. I want to go to the park. Now, don't just read it. Listen to how a native speaker says it and copy it exactly. Repeat it many times. If you do this every day, your pronunciation will improve naturally. 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Many people try to speak fast because they think it will make them sound fluent, but speaking too fast can make your pronunciation unclear. Instead, speak slowly and clearly. If you pronounce every word properly, people will understand you better. 3. Record your voice and compare. A powerful way to improve pronunciation is by recording yourself. Choose a sentence, say it, and record your voice. Listen to how you sound. Compare it with a native speaker and correct yourself. You will quickly notice where you need improvement. Even if your pronunciation is good, many people still feel shy and nervous to speak. So, how can you become confident? 1. Stop thinking about mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. They are part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. 2. Speak English every day. Confidence comes from practice. If you only study English but never speak, you will never feel confident. Here's a simple rule. Every day, speak English for at least 15 minutes. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Talk to a mirror. Just speak. 3. Use the 3-second rule. When you want to say something, don't wait too long. Give yourself 3 seconds, then speak. For example, your friend asks, "What did you do yesterday?" Instead of thinking for too long, say something immediately. "I went to the park. I watched a movie. I had a great day." If you wait too long, you will feel more nervous. Just speak naturally. 4. Practice real conversations. The best way to gain confidence is by practicing real conversations. Now, I am going to teach you how to think in English. Stop translating in your head and speak fluently without hesitation. This is the ultimate key to fluency. If you want to speak English naturally, you must train your brain to think in English. If you keep translating from your native language to English, you will always be slow, and your sentences won't sound natural. But don't worry, I will show you exactly how to start thinking in English, even if you are a beginner. Why do you need to think in English? Many people study English for years but still struggle to speak fluently. The main reason is they don't think in English. For example, imagine you want to say, "I am going to the market." If you think in your native language first, your brain will do this. 1. Think in your native language. 2. Translate to English. 3. Speak. This takes time. Instead, you must train your brain to think directly in English so that you can speak instantly. At first, this may sound difficult, but trust me, it is easy if you follow the right steps. Start with simple words. If you are a beginner, don't try to think in big, complex sentences immediately. Start with simple words. For example, when you wake up in the morning, look around and name the things in English. Bed, pillow, window, sunlight. Throughout the day, do the same. When you see something, say its name in English in your mind. When you see a tree, think tree, not the word in your native language. When you see a car, think car. This is the first step to training your brain. Think in simple sentences. After practicing words, start making simple sentences in your mind. For example, if you are brushing your teeth, think. When you are eating, think. "I am eating rice. This food is delicious." Don't translate. Just think directly in English. Talk to yourself in English. This is one of the best ways to start thinking in English. Every day, spend 5 to 10 minutes talking to yourself in English. For example, when you are getting ready in the morning, say, "I am choosing my clothes. I will wear a blue shirt today." When you are walking outside, say, "The weather is nice today. I see a little girl playing." Watch and listen to English every day. The more you listen to English, the faster your brain will start thinking in English. Watch English movies and videos with subtitles at first. Listen to English podcasts while doing other activities. Read simple English books and articles. If you only listen and read, you will not improve quickly. You must speak. Even if you make mistakes, don't stop. Talk to friends, family, or even a mirror. The more you speak, the faster you will think in English. Here's how to stop hesitation and speak fluently. Don't think too much. Just speak. If you forget a word, don't stop. Find another way to say it. Use simple words and short sentences first. Don't be afraid of what others think. For example, if you want to say, "I lost my keys and I can't find them," but you forget the word lost, you can say, "I don't have my keys. I don't know where they are." This way, you are still speaking English without hesitation. If you follow this plan every day, your brain will automatically start thinking in English. Daily plan for thinking in English. Morning, name everything around you in English. Afternoon, make simple English sentences in your mind. Evening, watch or listen to English for at least 20 minutes. Night, speak to yourself in English for 5 to 10 minutes. Repeat this daily, and in a few weeks, you will start thinking in English naturally. My amazing students, you have now learned everything you need to speak English fluently, confidently, and naturally. Let me remind you of something very powerful. English is not difficult. The only thing stopping you is fear and hesitation. But now you know how to overcome both. If you want to be successful in life, learning English will open thousands of doors for you. It will help you get better jobs, travel the world, make international friends, and understand movies, books, and culture. But most importantly, it will make you feel confident and independent. So never stop learning. Even if some days feel difficult, even if people tell you that you are not good enough, never give up. You have come so far, and I believe in you. Now it's time to go and practice. Speak, listen, think in English every single day. And remember, mistakes don't matter. Effort matters. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your fluency journey. Keep learning, keep growing. And one day you will speak English like a pro. Let's do this together. I am with you on this journey, and I will always support you. Now go out there and start thinking, speaking, and living in English. You can do it.